bags where horror lies.
Hey everybody, welcome to Body Bags. I'm OUTSIDER365, still here, still filling in on the Saturday slot here. So the theme this week, what we're all talking about, is werewolf movies. So I thought I'd pick a really, really cool werewolf movie to talk about. And then I thought, fuck it, I'll pick Howling Part 7 instead. Yeah. Howling Part 7 starring Clive Turner and Ernest Kester. Somewhere out there, a new terror is breeding. So this is what it says on the back, okay? A must for all Howling fans. The latest in one of the biggest horror franchises in history. Shortly after an Australian journalist, Ted, who's Clive Turner, arrives in a small peaceful town in California, the town is rocked by a series of vicious murders. The townfolk are keen to lay the blame at the feet of the stranger, and he has to battle to show not only his own innocence, but to prove his suspicions that a malevolent force is at work. When each of the murders coincide with a full moon, Ted realizes that this could only be the work of a vampire. Only be the work of a werewolf. And with each new moon, another victim is doomed to become a werewolf, not a vampire. Suddenly, survival has become a race against time. This is also called New Moon Rising, and it's also called Mystery Woman. Even though if you've watched this, who the fuck is the Mystery Woman? Why would this be called Mystery Woman? The reason I picked this is it's fucking bizarre. If you haven't seen this, which probably hardcore fans would have seen it, but as far as I know, this is still not available. This is the only Howling unavailable in America, in the States. Is it available now? I remember before it wasn't, and it was really hard for me to get on DVD at one point. I paid through the nose with this piece of shit. So the story, it stars Clive Turner, right, who wrote, produced, edited, and directed, and starred in this movie, okay? And basically, he had a tiny little part. He's like a truck driver, or he's working at a gas station or something in part 4. And you see him, and he gets killed. And then in part 5, he played an Australian as well called Ray. And he disappears in part 5. He's not in part 6. And then his third time acting, not just in Howling, but his third time acting, because he was a screenwriter for 4 and 5, is in this. And he's the lead character. He's put himself as the lead in this. So this is like Clive Turner basically telling us all that he's the Sean Connery of the fucking Howling franchise. Excuse me. And he roads into this pioneering town, was what they call it. This kind of dust, out in the back of Beyond's California town. He comes in on his motorbike and stops at a bar, and he's all friendly and jokey and one-liners, and did you fly into town? Are your arms tired? That just terrible fucking jokes. And he's looking for a job, and they give him a job, and he can stay at the fucking motel that's there in the town, and etc. And he's there, and some murders happen that are just like a red lens. You just see like the camera angle, and someone gets it. You don't actually see shit happening in the town, and that's it. Like a police detective comes to the town to investigate murders and just starts talking to. The priest comes to town, I think, or to talk to the detective. The detective comes to talk, and they're just talking the whole time, and it's fucking mindless bullshit what they're talking about, and the people in the bar is mindless bullshit. And this is it's not the only Howling movie not to be available in America. It could be now, but it's also the only Howling one not to have any actors in the fucking movie. And what I mean by that is, you could say Clive Turner's an actor, okay? He did a bit of a part in part 4, even though he's a screenwriter for it, and he had a bigger part in 5, and you could call him an actor. But do you know him from anything else? I know he had a writing credit for Lawnmower Man, but everybody else in the town lives in the town. They're not actors. They use their real names, like Yolof uses Yolof, and Cheryl uses Cheryl, and they call each other by their real names, and they're not actors. And it's clear to fucking see when you watch this that they're not actors, because they talk, and it's like, okay, wait. Action. Hey, Cheryl. Okay. Hey, Yolof. Where's Ted? I think he's over there. It's like the whole film is like that. There's just bad jokes the whole way through it. There's line dancing. The amount of fucking lion dancing in this movie. And some of it's moodlit. You know, they have the shadow of the dancing. There's so much country music in this movie. Like the guy that owns the bar, he's a band there, and they just play songs, you know, Stand Up or whatever it is. And they're all singing along, and it's a good, fun kind of movie. I picked this movie because I really do like it. It's a piece of shit, but I really do like it. It's probably my favorite. It's like the sore tooth thing, you know, that you can't stop hitting that sore tooth even though it hurts you. That's this movie for me. There's just something about it. I can watch it again and again and again. But this was the first film I ever saw that was like that, where there weren't any actors. And the script looks like there's no fucking script. You know, that they just kind of say the shit. Or Clive was out having a great time in this little town, you know, filming. The quality, the picture is awful. It's terrible. And they do actually show footage from parts 4, 5, and 6. And when they come in, like, they look like, oh shit, you think you're watching a real movie. And then it goes back to part 7, and it's like, whoa, you know, what's all this grainy shit? It looks like it was filmed on a Nokia fucking 8230 or whatever the, you know, first mobile phone, camera phone things were. It's shocking. It's terrible. This was also the only Howling movie since part 2 or any of the sequels that actually had a go at trying to include continuity in the Howling series. Didn't fucking work, but they had a go at it. Clive had a go at trying to have some continuity in it. The story is just there isn't one, you know. And then when the ending, you know, they're kind of trying to reveal that he was doing this or he was doing that. He's just hanging out in the town, and there's some kind of murders that you don't really see. You just see like the camera lens goes red, so you know it's werewolf vision. The ending is fucking terrible, and there's 2 kind of endings, and you know, and it all ends up with a big fucking sing song and everything. So it's a crazy fucking movie. If you haven't kind of seen it, it's worth a watch just for the fact that it's bizarre. You know, there's nobody in it that was like you know, wanted to be an actor. This was their first movie. These are just people in a town that Clive Turner went in and filmed and put it together with some bad jokes and some dancing. Like there's a cleaning montage in this, you know, there's a fucking cleaning montage and it's just this funny country music, and they're like sweeping, and they have sombreros on, and it shows them like, you know, having a shot of whiskey and a beer and just kind of laughing and joking, and you're like, what the fuck does this have to do with a werewolf fucking movie? You know, you barely even see anything that resembles a fucking werewolf. It's just a bizarre movie. But anyway, that's my kind of rambling. I'm not dissing it. As I said, I actually like it because it's so fucking bad, because it's so weird. It's you know, it's fucking crazy. So yeah, I'm OUTSIDER365. I've been talking about The Howling Part 7, which is also called New Moon Rising, and it's also called Mystery Woman. Yeah, it's Werewolf week here in Body Bags. Hope you've enjoyed everybody else's reviews during the week, and yeah, looking forward to seeing Mood 616's review that'll be up tomorrow. Thanks very much for watching. Yeah, see ya. Bye bye.